Alright, so this is part 2 video. Not even 2-part, but my previous video is going to be the tie rods on that one. But it's the same day that I'm doing this door hinge on this truck. So if you ever owned an old Chevy, you would know what I'm talking about. The door sags, so when you decently close it, it's like all cockeyed. You really got to slam it to fucking close it. And that's because these damn door pins, no, you can't even see it. Hold on, let me see if I can. Those door pins right here wear out, or the bushings at least inside of them. So where's the other one? This one right here. These door pins, so they wear out. The bushings do, I mean. So today's video is going to be on replacing them. We got to take off this spring right here, which is kind of a pain to do, but this is a spring. It was in there. That's what. Go ahead. Yeah, that's what kind of locks the old nubs. So when you open the door, it'll be like, it'll lock right here for like close, tight areas, and then it'll be like a little bit more, and then full open. Like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you heard. Nah, I know you felt where like the door opens and it kind of stayed close. Anyways, the spring is just controls that on this little lever right here. Yeah, so those notches, that's where like you can open the door slightly. But anyway, you take that out so we can slide the door out. Next, you're gonna have to take off those pins, or this like washers that hold the pin in. So I'm gonna work on that. And there's one down here too. This is the play. That's the play of the door sagging. It's very minute, but it makes enough of a difference that where it makes it hard to. Yeah, you have to slam the door to close it.
That's funny. My thing though, it's like 2 inch.
Yeah, it's a baby.
My soccer exhaust was even skinnier than this one too.
No, you
You're a fucking Asian dude.
No.
Silica GMC, the brand new one.
Alright, well I think I got it. Okay, so this is where you're going to want an extra person to do what you're doing, because once I take these pins out, that's what's holding the door on. And I got to punch out these bushings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a jack under here. My assistant is going to slide the door down back and just hold on to it while I replace the bushings real quick. So make sure you have all your hardware that you're going to need. You're going to have to take off the tension. So you're going to want to put the jack right in the middle to kind of somewhat evenly lift up the weight, so we can punch these things out. I got those washers off. I'm going to take off this top one first and have the bottom one just sit in there. Here's the hardware. Here's a new pin. Here's the new bushings. So what's going to happen is, come closer. So what's going to happen is, you got there's 2 different size bushings, because if you can see this, it bevels up, and it's a little thicker down here than it is up here. So we gotta see what the orientation is on the actual truck, but I think it goes like this one's top down or something like that. Oh, wrong one. This one's top down, and then this one's like bottom up. But don't quote me, we'll find out. But it'll sit somewhere like that, and then we'll throw this lock key or this washer key down to where it hits this ridge right here. And that's what we're going to be doing. Let me grab my punches and we'll get to it. Alright, you can see that one slid out. I'll grab it, pull it off. So, yep, that was correct. This one goes in from the bottom, this one goes in from the top. So, I want to pull that out. And this is where it's just going to be all up to him now. So once I take up this pin, this whole door can come off. You guys can see it. You ready?
Yep. Isn't that yet?
It's halfway out. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Huh.
So now it's just sitting on the.
That ain't bad at all.
You still got to slide it out though.
Yeah, you can put the wheels on the jack. Don't do that, do they?
What?
Like the wheels on the jack aren't meant to. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. Fuck the jack.
Okay. You good?
Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, they're press fit bushings, aren't they?
No, they just kind of slide in. Or else I wouldn't be able to get them on. Alright, so there's that one. It's all chewed up as you can see. Are you good, man?
Yeah.
Alright. And then this one is. Alright, so before I move on, this way I don't get confused, I'm going to clean it off, throw the bigger one up top. Get a mallet so you don't hurt it. Now this one comes in from the bottom, so we got to hit it down. Hopefully it's easier than the freaking other one. The other one. Alright, so here's the other one. That would have been nice for you guys. Sorry about that. There you go. Now it slides in. Yada yada. Got one side. Now let's do the top. Once you spin it, then you'll be able to tell what's actually the bushing and what isn't. Yep, and then you hit this top one in. And with the mallet. Alright, so now that you got all your new bushings in, like I said, go ahead and clean it off. Clean off both areas, any dirt that's in the way. Got a little bit of crud. Alright, so now that you got that, all bushings in, now you're going to have your assistant
Oh, we finally put the fucking door in?
put the door back in.
Well,
Alright, so.
I think you need to kick the thing over and I'll just hold it. I wonder if it's lined up.
Alright, so I ended up breaking this one. So what I had to do was grab the next one, the second one, hold it right here, and pretty much bend this inside part out enough to where it'll slide over at least, and then use this to kind of grab like this and pull it down, push it down, and then the little legs or whatever this little bevel is, or this angle, it's there to catch this lip over here. So if this tries to slide out, these little teeth will engage it to prevent it. And I'm not worried about the bottom one because one is pressed in and two it's going down, you know, gravity's gonna always push it down on it. So I'm not too worried about it. But let's try it out. All right, so the first test we'll try out is the weight. You can lose this jack.
Oh, you're done?
So, if you remember, anytime I lift it up on the bottom, there's a lot of play in it. So look at now I'm moving just the truck. You don't hear that clunking, and that's from the this pin just able to slide back and forth. Like it's a very minimal amount, but over the scheme of like what is it, like 100 pounds or whatever this weighs, probably like 60 pounds actually. But yeah, over time these things just wear out from opening and closing over and over and over again. So yeah, there's no slack in it because it's on there pretty good. And as far as the door, as for the door, let's see if it closes up. I'm actually make sure. Boom, fully closed. I don't have to fucking slam it anymore. That's what I used to do. So that's all I need right there. It's a little weak there, but yeah, before I had to boom, slam it just to get it to right up onto where it's supposed to lock in. But easy, good stuff. And that is how you change the door pins on I guess it's on all these trucks from the 90s, the Yukons, the Silverados, the Sierras, what's the Suburbans and stuff or whatever they had in that era. Yeah, so there you go. So you still got to have some muscle because it's a 90s truck. So there you go, guys. That's how you change these door pins. And yep, have a good one.